how do you tell whether a girl is a gold digger or just wants a nice lifestyle?
It's a good question. But I don't see why men are scared of gold diggers, because they can't get gold unless you give it to them. You must be a total bitch to like accidentally get gold dug. Buy me this. No, fuck off. Well, you must be a dummy. Yeah. And then also,
well, a lot of guys aren't strong enough to say no, are they? Because maybe that girl is a little out of their league, shall we say?
Yeah.
So that's why it's not a no.
And it's a gray area, right? Because also, I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman expecting a nice lifestyle. I think it's all relative, right? If you're a normal person, or even in a normal couple, a woman still wants her man to provide and protect and work and pay for the house and the family. Women expect you to provide and protect. It's evolutionary. That's how we're designed to be. So I don't think a woman expecting a lifestyle from a man is a bad thing. If I was a woman, I would expect a lifestyle, that's for sure. And depending on your man's lifestyle, depends on the kind of lifestyle you expect. And then it gets into a blurred line of people say, well, she's just with you for money. I'm like, well, if she's just with me because I take care of her problems and I make her feel happy and I make all her stress and anxiety go away and she gets to have fun with me, you're saying that with me for money. I'm saying she genuinely likes me because
that's what I provide.
Because I provide. So all those things end up with her having genuine emotion for you. So unless it's like a straight transaction, like a day rate, unless it's like a straight transaction, what happens is if you take care of a woman, people say she's gold digging, but if you take care of her, she'll genuinely love you because you're genuinely the person who gives her nice things and takes care of her and makes her smile, makes her problems go away. And then you look at it in the inverse. If she's with me only because of my competence and my money and my capability to bend the world and my power, and you're calling that gold digging, and I call that genuine attraction. You look at it the other way around, and I'm with her because she's happy and makes me smile and she's gorgeous. Am I just with her for her looks, or am I genuinely attracted to her? So attraction's a blurred line. It's hard to draw where pure gold digging is. Gold digging is, hi, buy me this. I don't even like you. I'm not sleeping with you. Get me this. But then if you still do it, you're a dumbass.
So that's the red flag you would look for to determine the difference between the two?
But women aren't stupid. Women are actually, listen up, Shanti. Women are smart. Women have instinct. Women are very instinctual creatures. I believe in women's instinct. In fact, I believe to the point, like 3 of my PAs are female. And I've had them say, I got a bad feeling. Don't race the cars around today. Stay home. I'll stay home. I'll listen to them. So I truly believe in female instinct. Women understand things very well. And there's not a woman alive who's stupid enough to see a man like me and meet a man like me and go, I can get money out of him, and I don't like him. Like, you have to give that vibe off to get gold dug. Like, I'm not a dummy.
I saw one of your comments or questions from Piers Morgan about saying to your wife or girlfriend, I don't want you to go out tonight. Yeah. And I was actually quite irate at Piers, really, because I did come down on your side of it, because if you're the guy to protect your wife stroke girlfriend, and you've given her the advice, just don't go out, you're going to get raped or whatever.
If I told my girlfriend not to do something, she wouldn't do it.
Well, this is the thing. We're living in this world now where they're going to try and pretend that authority and responsibility are not linked. If I have authority over something, or I have responsibility for something, then I need to have authority for it. If I have responsibility for, let me try and choose something that won't upset the fucking shame.
I think it's the authority, isn't it? When you say
that word, it upsets them. But
it does.
But it upsets them because it's semantics and they're slave-minded. But let's take something very simple. Let's take a car, right? If I'm responsible for that car, means if I park it somewhere and it's not supposed to be parked, I am punished because I am responsible for that vehicle.
Yeah.
Then I must have the authority over that vehicle to be able to move it, to be able to sell it, keep it. I must have authority over it. You can't come along to me and say, you're responsible for this, but you can't move it and you can't influence it. You cannot have responsibility of something you do not have authority for. The captain of a ship, the reason he's responsible for the ship and he has to go down with the ship is because he has authority on the ship. Everything that happens on the ship is because of him. If he gives orders and everyone ignores him, then he has no authority, which means he's not responsible for the outcome, which means he doesn't go down with the boat. So trying to de-link responsibility and authority is ridiculous. If I am responsible for a woman's safety, that I must have authority to make decisions regarding her safety because I'm responsible for it.
I think the issue comes when you relate it to a car and it's like, that's an object. And then they see the woman being an object.
But what else can I relate it to?
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. But I think that's where they're getting the whole like, oh, I own that person and it's a sovereign individual.
Yeah,
but it's her choice to listen, isn't it?
That authority is given. So
it's a given. The slave mind has a mental breakdown because of the analogy I used, but they completely missed the point. But yeah, the authority is given. If she were to sit and say to me, I don't want to listen to you, you have no authority over me, I'd say that's fine. Then I have no responsibility for your safety. Enjoy your nice long walk in the middle of the night. If something bad happens to you, don't call me because there's nothing to do with me. But if she were to say, no, Andrew, you're keeping me safe, I'll say, okay, then you're not going out. So it's a decision for her to make. It's not a matter of coming along and being a slave master. It's just understanding in the universe Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a car, whether it's anything, there's authority and responsibility, and they go hand in hand, and trying to decouple them, which is what they're trying to do in the modern world, and to say that you're responsible for everything, but you have no authority over anything. That's clown world. And that's what they're trying to slap on men now, especially in relationships and everything. You're responsible for everything, but you have no authority over any of it. Well, then how can I be responsible for something I can't influence? It's clown world. And this is part of the psyop. They try and do this with absolutely everything. It's crazy.